Hey everyone, it's Dallin, and today I want to talk to you about one of the key things that will affect the entire game. Because it's a platformer game, you have to consistently jump on platforms, land on platforms, and in this tutorial, that's what we'll cover. The first thing that we need to do is go to the attributes section for the game and add a couple of attributes, like everyone under the purchase table, which is here halfway, all these ones, we need to add. And these, you just click that and you'll say boolean, integer, a text, all these different integers, but these are all these different types of attributes, but these are the types for the attributes that are going to be chosen. Another attribute that I've added is in the hero actor. It's integer and it says stopping y, and I set the integer to 850. So all you have to do is just, like, this would be an example, you just set it there. But so first off, we want to create 3 different timers. And each timer needs to be every 0 seconds. The reason why is because it needs to always be updating every single second of the game. Or I guess it must always be updating. And the second thing we want to do is we're going to just label them constrain y. Next one is going to be hero is falling. And then the third one's going to be balance. And the easiest way for me to explain is show you guys right after the rules created. So I'm just going to create the rules in these different timers and then just explain right after. Oh, sorry. So this is all the rules that we will need in the constrain y timer. So the first rule is basically, well, this all involves this attribute right here, stopping y. So self-stopping y is a number that's 850. And the self-position y is the position of this hero on the y-axis. When the position of the y-axis is greater than self-stopping y, which is 850, then what we do is we change the position of y to the self-stopping y, which is that. The reason why I chose constraint attribute is because constraint attributes constantly update. The next thing on the list is the second rule, which is when the self-stopping y equals self-position y, which will occur because of the constraint attribute, it equalizes them. Then what happens is you change the attribute game hero is halfway to true, and if it's not, then you just change game hero to be not halfway, so it's 0. 1 is true, 0 is false. So these are Boolean attributes, which means they're either true or false. They can't be any other. They can't be any other meaning. They can't be a number. They can't do anything else other than just say it's true or false. It's basically like if you're turning the switch on, that's true. If you're turning it off, it's obviously false. And what this does is it signals that your doodle or your hero, whatever you call it, is halfway in the game. And the screen size is like 11,000, but the scene size is 11,000, but you only have a screen that's like half of that maybe, and it's all the way to the top, and half of that screen, the video camera that you see, is around 850. So that's about the halfway mark. Now the next attribute, or the next timer, is hero is falling. And so what you want to do is add another rule, and I will just explain this timer right after I am done making all the rules that are needed in this timer. Okay, so I'm done with this timer. Now basically what this is about is signaling that you're falling. When your velocity is less than 0, then your hero is falling. And if it's not, then your hero is not falling. It's when your velocity is less than or equal to 0. So you're going downwards, in the down direction. The next thing right here, which is the change attribute, game doodle speed, all this is game doodle speed is the speed of this actor. And it all constantly updates because it's in the timer with 0 seconds. And obviously, I said the linear velocity will always update this doodle speed. Okay, so I'm done with that one. Next rule that I'm going to do is bounce. And for this one, this is where the platform comes into play. We need an attribute, and this time I'll just explain it as I'm going. This time we need an attribute called game impulse, and this is the one that I created. It's also Boolean, so it's either true or false. With this one, all we need to do is we're going to change the speed to 700. We're going to change the linear velocity of y to 700. This allows you to bounce on the platform. And then all we do is go over to the platform and we just create another rule. Well, actually, we want to put a timer. Create a rule. Actually, yeah, I just put in a timer anyways. And when hero is falling, that's why we needed the hero is falling, and overlaps or collides, whenever this thing collides with the hero, then we want to change the game impulse to be on. Otherwise, we want the game impulse to be off. Oh, sorry, I didn't copy it. And all you have to do to copy is just hold Alt and drag, or you could just copy it the normal way. That's all I'm doing. When I drag it, just copy. But let's just preview the game right now. So see how it does. See, and right there you can see the halfway point of the screen right there. And the next tutorial I'll talk more about this, but this is basically the key function. You can move left, right. You're always bouncing on that platform. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Sorry this video is so long. Bye.